Okay, let's test out two different dry foods and see why I recommend one more than the other. Here are Spectrum pellets. I'll just drop two straight in. One sinks, one floats. The one that sank has an air bubble on it, but that's no big deal. They both actually have air bubbles on them. Put those down there. We're gonna get two pieces of this food here. So we're gonna go 1, 2. That one sinks. And the other piece. There we go. Just gonna keep an eye on these. Let these sit in the bowl for just a moment. Okay, and I'm gonna take a pellet out of the bowl. Oh, he's being dodgy. Okay. Put it on the paper. Camera's not focusing, but it's a piece of crap. You can see some of the brown food coloring coming off. I don't know why it's not focusing. Okay. I'm gonna mash it super hard. It sticks. It's dry. Mash it harder. It's still not completely soaked with water. Okay. I gotta get one of these pieces and put it on the paper. You need to mash it. And see that it is completely separated from the pellet. It's still very dry. No water got to the inside, and it's just not dissolved or digestible, as well as the food that will have already disintegrated. So this is still dry. This would still be in your fish's system trying to get absorbed by water. This is not what I like to feed. Okay, here's the piece that's been in there for longer. This is why I don't recommend feeding fancy goldfish these pellets. You can see by how hard it is for them to absorb water. It's still just really hard on the inside. Only the outside has absorbed the water. And when you try to wipe it across, you just kind of wipe a brown spot. And the food takes ages to crumble. I'm still... You can hear just that thud, that it's just still really hard. Oh, and I can't even get this out without this crumbling to pieces. This is just, when you put it on the paper, it easily just smears. And there's really little fine granules of, and this is just, I could mash it all, but you see my point, is that these huge hard pieces of pellet that still thud on the paper after all this time are still not soaked with water. Which is not a good thing. So I don't recommend